This is where things are going to get loud and extremely exciting as Liquid finally take to the stage in Chicago.
Dust.
And we'll start things out with Liquid on the T side. Purchasing armor for 3. There's utility on 2. Nitro and NAF will be the ones to hold on to it. Apex will have 2 flashes. There's 2 kits. NBK and Apex want to try and play on the retake. Elige already onto the catwalk, wants to work in with the Glock. RPK down already. Nitro opens it up for Liquid. But Vitality still want to work back in and hold off. Remember, Apex does not have armor, has to play the headshot angle on top of the ramp, but does not have the armor. Can't be aggressive. And that little bit of utility they have, the smokes, they want to try and deploy them. Perhaps they should have sooner. Apex finds the headshot angle he needs, and now finally puts him down as Alex has to hold from long. The retake needs to be on. If the bomb can get far enough, remember, it's not fully committed and it's down on top of the site. Stewie's the last alive. He's got to look back over to find ZywOo.
ZywOo 1 versus 1 against Stewie 2K. We'll see if there's any chance this bomb can get planted at this point. It is down on the site. And there we have ZywOo looking towards long. He has got position now, and that's a hell of a shot. It will be ZywOo to close things out here. Remember, they did manage to take down Liquid on Dust2 in Cologne. It's the one map they did take in overtime. As now, round 2 coming through, no bomb planted. I doubt we see the force fire here. Should be the AKs in the third. We see a couple of flashbangs here and the opportunity just to try and get that bomb down. Usually towards short, but they have got a decent long spawn here.
So Liquid have to try and recover it. Don't go aggressive on the force buy. Now wait for the third round to bring out the guns. Be disciplined about it, but if they can maybe knock a few of the rifles on the ground, or better still, take down Alex immediately. ZywOo as well. We know they struggle against pistols. Liquid know it as well. They don't bother forcing because this is the kryptonite for Vitality. And now they've got an M4 and 2 UMPs already. Absolutely ridiculous that Vitality still has this problem this deep into their run as a team. Cologne was one thing. This is something else. There was barely any investment from Liquid. This was hardly a forced buy.
Yeah, this has to stop happening. You're absolutely right. There still is a chance to pull it back. They have themselves a 4-on-2, though. NBK and Apex will have to do everything they can do at this point. We have HEs available. There are smokes as well. As they make their way towards B, it's completely wide open. Liquid, though, apprehensive to make their way through. They have got the advantage here, but without armor, it can fall apart very quickly.
Apex will work his way back onto catwalk. He's expecting that they're still going to show up toward long, given that that's where they won the fight early on, but Liquid's been smart about this. They've played the map in their favor, and they're going to go back over toward B, walk into a clean site, and this is done. There's no way they even considered going for it. They have to save the scout. They have to save the FAMAS. They don't have anything else. Even with the cross already in, MBK's not going to get lucky. He's not going to get a gift, so I'm surprised he even considers pushing back out toward middle. Instead, he should be heading toward long where his teammate is. It's 1-1. That's a huge win from Liquid.
They didn't invest anything. A couple of flashbangs, Matt. That was it. How does this keep happening to Vitality? It's got to be so disheartening. Every big stage they enter, this problem seems to be surfacing, and now it's confirmed. Vitality will be giving this round up. Liquid somehow, some way have made that round work, and it's an M4 in the hands of Elige, and a couple of UMPs available as well. Will Vitality saving these 2 weapons? The option of force buy in return is there, but will they have the same success? This wasn't part of the script. Like we said, AK's in the third. This was the eco.
And that's Vitality's biggest issue. There's no question about it. So what's the response to be? 1,400, 1,700 for ZywOo. They're actually going to try and force back into this themselves. If they lose this, if everyone goes down, if they can't even try and save at the end of this round, as they see the explosiveness by which they take long, and they know they're against pistols. Usually you try and get nades into that position, or you at least put 2 or 3 people in that direction. But they get caught off, and now Vitality, as I was saying, if they lose everyone here, they're absolutely left with little to work with for the next round. Almost a double eco situation, as the bonus will still build. ZywOo tagged as he crosses. Stewie actually connected through the door. Alex Aggressive up middle, does make contact toward Long. Naf can't spot him on catwalk, just trying to play a side angle towards Suicide so he's not seen from doors, but could potentially catch them retreating back toward the site. Xbox smoke and Apex is already out. If they want to work Cat, he could catch them off, and he has. He's got Nitro at the very least. Contact with Twists. He actually finds not only a kill with the assist onto Alex. RPK above the smoke trying to play clever. This was the map they won in Cologne. This was the map RPK went off on, and he gets one. And nearly do they change the round because they had a kill immediately before that. Still, though, it's a 2-on-1. Apex does have the gun, does have the armor, but he does not have the kit.
He certainly does not, and not much hope of winning this one. He'll do everything he can, though. If he had an incendiary, a smoke, anything, he might have a chance here. But the fact he has no kit limits his chances to almost zero. We'll see the shots exchange, and they know exactly where he is. And it's Elige to close things out. Liquid will fend off the force bite from Vitality there, and they are financially broken at this point. This will be $2,000 for each French player. They have to take the full eco at this point. And Liquid off to a flying start after losing the pistol. It's such a strange thing to keep saying over and over again for Vitality as they really had to win this map. This is the one they need to take. Overpass next. This is where they've actually bested Liquid before in Dust2. If they don't do it here, it could be a very rough semi-final for them. Either way, Stewie2K bringing out the AWP. Oh my! Just preemptively shooting the right-hand side of the door, and there will be damage inflicted towards Alex there, down to 27 HP, and they're stacking middle, but here comes a Molotov to flush them out.
He was almost unlucky not to get the headshot there, and you can see what the pain does. Elige flushes, catches Zywoo, and he nearly got Alex as well. That was almost good for a double. That Molotov's not quite as good. But still, Twists at Long knows that they've been pushed back towards CT, so naturally, he goes and fires through. Gap in the smoke favors him as he gets NBK as well. And jumping through the door, Alex down 3-1 for Liquid. But now, we see what's brought out. Not enough for a glass cannon, not enough for a full op on the CT side.
The problem is, it's RPK that has the money for it. He would have no armor and a rifle. It's not really worth the investment at this stage. Zywoo, he will be silenced this round. He might just have to go with an AUG or an M4. He won't have the powerful impact he normally can have on this map. We're heading into round number 5, and it's Stewie2K, who's been lighting up this tournament. He's won one of the highest ratings so far, and we'll see if he can inflict more damage as Vitality will focus towards Long. They throw their initial grenades, but look at Twist. He's made his way up towards short. He's got great information there. Fast B split could be coming through here as well. Doubles down on the smoke Molotov behind it, and it's up to Apex now to try and do anything about this. As he flashed through, does he get boosted up? It's Alex in position to do just that. This is a great spot, but it is pre-fire. That's why you have to stay down and time and plan your moment.
Planning the moment is one thing. Getting success off of it, it's another. I have gotten Apex back across toward the B site to play with NBK at this point. And he'll wait behind box as Apex gets a little bit closer. Nitro with the bomb. He's already had a warm-up on this map today. Team America in the showcase, just to make note.
Apex, he's really unfortunate there, and it's a double kill there for Liquid. He peaks at the wrong moment. This smoke goes down. Alex, all he can really do is spam. He'll go towards the window, but surely that Molotov will be in position soon, or a bullet to the dome. It is going to be RPK and Zywoo. Nothing left to do to save.
And Apex stepping out what he did also meant that they didn't need the extra smoke to get inside of the site because they knew they had the access to tunnels once one inside of the site was down directly. So did not throw the dribble smoke, rush it in, and now they'll chase down the guns. Naf sticks around just to be sure no one's near enough to the bomb. Zywoo and RPK trying to hold on to rifles. This will put it to a 4th round bonus, which is not quite enough on the CT side. They might get baited into buying out a few more guns, given that they have an AK to work with.
Well, that's round confirmed. Really unfortunate timing there. Apex known for his aggression, trying to get information towards the upper B area. At the moment, he starts pushing, though. 2 Liquid players swing out. Double kill for Twist at that point, and it's a very convincing finish as well. 3 players survive, including the AWP. 4-1 up, and here's the replay. The shots from Twist coming through. That was just wonderful. That's round over at that point. It's such a difficult bomb site to retake, especially when Twist is doing remarkable shots like that. I thought the Molotov was coming towards the window, but that's even more effective.
It's early yet. We've only had 5 rounds, but Twist's already on 6. We touched on last year how he was incredible in group stages. Elige gets another MVP in the group stage, and overall, statistics for Elige he has been the MVP for this team in a lot of ways. Consistency is key, but Twist is a stage player now, and that's been instrumental in getting over that choke that everyone talked about for Team Liquid, and getting them the Intel Grand Slam, and perhaps a win on the next season as well, as Elige tries to go to work on MBK.
That's a lovely opening pick. There is a chance for Vitality to win this round, but it's shrinking by the second. Alex has been removed, MBK has been tagged, and no damage inflicted whatsoever to the North Americans. Elige will be throwing in the Molotov. It's going to be quite perfect, actually. ZywOo, oh, he just about avoids the flames, so there's a chance now he gets the kill. I would say he almost certainly does. Elige won't be ready for this. Why do I ever doubt him? He absolutely rails him down the steps there, and he gets a second. This is Team Liquid looking absolutely stunning right now, Matt. They're not missing a beat.
Nope, they've come out to send a message. There's no question about it. And again, Vitality showed signs of weakness yesterday as well. We discussed the fact that there was a potential for no French teams on the stage, which G2 we thought might have gotten by MIBR. Both of them had tough days yesterday, but ultimately they found themselves here after 3 maps. MBK trying to keep himself alive. He cannot do that. 5-1 now for Liquid. And it's the same story. Again, I mentioned it. It's the anti-eco that got this going for Liquid. It's incredible.
It's just the morale as well. Can you imagine how crushing that is? This happening so consistently as well on these big stages. Every single map, it feels like. It's just such a struggle. They take so long to get into games, but they are a resilient team. They can work their way back into this. And finally, ZywOo has the AWP, but Stewie2K has the long spawn and the orb, I would assume. We'll see if he can open things up here. Players will be there. He flashes over. He commits to an actual deep push towards the blue bin here. And now he is really in a tight spot. Needs to nail that headshot. Doesn't come through, and now needs to retreat.
Yeah, that's the hard part, because he has to hit that. Once you lock yourself into that corner, the utility comes flying toward you, and there's not much you can do to avoid damage. Oh, okay. I was gonna say somehow he dances by the bullets of Alex, but walks back in. Still 29 HP on an AWP, so it's not the end of the world. Imagine he holds on to that now rather than passing it off to Nitro, because on 29, that's less of a factor if he can still hit shots.
Still a 5-on-5 with over a minute on the clock here. We have 3 smokes available for Team Liquid as they go towards middle once again. Oh, there it is, the opening kill from Stewie2K. Alex drops. He's 0-7 right now. Can't sink a seep into the semi-final at all. ZywOo going down to CT spawn. With that pick towards middle, he has to go focus on that area. And now short is wide open. It means RPK is pretty much alone towards A. He's watching long and short right now. ZywOo and CT spawn does rotate to the A ramp in the nick of time. This is important. They actually have a solid setup now. They've got a chance of defending this.
No one at A long, though. They've got Car for RPK, but that means if he even has to help ZywOo, they'll be able to strike. ZywOo down. RPK stuck in by the car, gets around the corner before Naf walks out. He didn't know he had access to it, and RPK, as a result, gets 2, but that was inevitable. Unfortunately for Naf, he's left alone, and they know exactly where he is at this point in time. So Bomb will stay where it is. Naf, with the only smoke he could throw, has to get by, even trying to use the particles of the nade, and it works! He got the information, he finds the shot instead. Old school BP cross mid style with the nade. And now he's got Bomb, but does he know Apex has gone back the same direction he came? He has to hold the plant, 5 seconds on the clock. And now he knows, barely damaged, sees him at the core, he gets the angle, he gets the clutch.
This is unstoppable. That is unbelievable. Nafly in the 1 versus 3. He absolutely destroys them there. RPK had done such amazing work to even get them in a position where it looked like it was a lock-in. It was a done deal. I love that from Naf. He uses the smoke, the Molotov, and as he said, the HE there, it creates a small cloud. It allows him to get across. It wasn't much, but it was enough to get him on the bomb side there. And Apex, he knew exactly where he was. He got the first shot off, couldn't find the head, and Naf will punish every single player that misses a shot on him. It's 6-1. Liquid just look remarkable at this stage. It's going to have to be another eco as Vitality find maximum loss bonus, but not much else. Nothing safe in the previous round. We will have Deagles, 1 smoke, and presumably a stack on the side of the map. 5-7 purchase for Apex. He's got himself Kevlar as well. A small chance they can win this one. Anything is possible on Dust2, but they've got to get past the initial damage here. You can see them stacking towards long. Stewie2K ready for the first pick as grenades are thrown in, successful ones, and he misses that first shot.
Stewie waiting patiently, didn't catch RPK. Crossing inside of the cave, he knows he's there, flashed off. Well struck from RPK. Stewie even sensed that coming and tried to retreat. And no one was in position to trade. Bomb, it's not a threat. They've left that at middle where Nitro will grab it, but they'll give up on long for now. Twist is out mid. He's behind them all. Smoke to let him go by. He can just hold this van at this point. It's such an unorthodox position. The only thing he has to worry about is if anyone comes out of B doors by rotating back in, and they're not going to do that. They're going to walk directly into him. That was lovely.
Yeah, great positioning, and MBK will have to pull a rabbit out of the hat here to stand a chance as Elijah finds him first, and now we're into a 4 versus 2, and you can see they're taking no prisoners this game. They want to make sure every single member of Vitality is going down in this round. It's RPK and CT Spawn, 22 points of health, and no real reason to push much further than this. They're just making sure they get the intel and guarantee that no weapons are picked up here by Vitality.
Waited out with armor at least. Not that anymore for RPK.
Yeah, Apex might as well save. He's got the 5-7 armor combo. Invested a bit more than his teammates this round, so if they are going to buy into the next one, at least he'll save some cash in that department. So not the end of the world, but he might be found out here. They are heading towards those long doors. It's currently where he's positioned, but I think he's absolutely fine. Only Nafly can get him at this point. He's dangerously close. He's on the other side of those doors, but he does live to the next round. 7-1 down here on the CT side of Dust2. Vitality, this is their map pick, remember, as well. This is not the start they were looking for. They won the pistol, and of course, the full eco defeat comes in, and at this stage, Liquid are just running away with it. Double AWP set up, maybe out of desperation at this point. It's MBK and ZywOo who really need to step up. MBK will be taking it towards the B bomb site and ideally set him up there by himself as it looks towards our top middle pick. Flashbang comes through, and he has now lost the information as to whether anyone's close to those doors.
NBK still trying to get the gap, and he does find it. Hard to believe he could see through that at that point. Edge of the smoke. Very, very slight position. Apex has played this perfectly. Ooh, I say that. Actually gets caught off. I thought NBK was going to bait him back in, but he makes amends with the fact that his teammate went down to find Elise. Nitro's gone, and now maybe finally around 4 Vitality as Twists still left alive. Does find the first one through the door, but being flanked, RPK is on him too soon, and it's 7-2.
There it is, MBK with the secondary AWP, managing to find 3 kills in total. Beautiful shots coming through as well. Hopefully a sign of things to come, because they need to wake up here, need to start working together and finding multiple frags, because at this stage, Liquid just look like they're on another level completely. It's round 10 coming through, a full healthy buy on both sides, but it's Liquid with lots of money in the bank. Not really the same story for Vitality at all. Stewie2K looking for the opening frag once again. You can see the AWP position on the right-hand side. He will not peek towards T-Spawn, looking for the same angle he had before. Very vulnerable to flashbangs here, but he does have decent vision for anyone crossing over towards middle there.
Still waited out as well. I'll throw a flash rather than try and smoke off Xbox. 2 smokes long. RPK, remember, he pushed through last time with the pistol. This time he's actually going to burrow himself over by the pit. Naf is very patient about this fight. This is his role every single time on Dust2. He will wait and he will time it so that when they take the site, if they take the site from Catwalk, he has access to long, and he doesn't let the CTs retake from that position. Issue for him is that the bomb is also with him, and he's already through the door. So if they commit to this, someone's got to go back for that at some point, if anyone's left alive. Elise certainly is. He'll find 2. And as he swings back out toward the car, he takes down RPK directly. Now Naf can go back for the bomb, but at this point, maybe bomb isn't the objective after all. MBK is already trying to save with the AWP.
Textbook counter-strike there from Team Liquid. You can see their motions there. They have to get up towards short. They're ready to Molotov a potential AWP on the other side. It's ZywOo that tried to play in front of it. They spotted a pixel of him. They're able to strike together. Sure, a couple of kills with Vitality, but the trades were everything there for Liquid. They open up the A bomb site, and RPK had to find at least 2 frags to even have a say in this round. He got nothing, as Elise just looks so sharp with that Krieg right now, as he manages to get 3 kills in total. MBK is the hero of the last round, but in round number 10, he'll be holding up to T-Spawn with the AWP, just hoping he can save the weapon, as once again, they are broken. There's 3 players surviving on the Liquid side, and the hunt is starting to commence here. We can see Nitro in towards those B tunnels, heading in towards T-Spawn, but MBK, he looks safe for now.
I would say so. They're going to need that AWP.
Indeed, they will. He's been the only player that's actually performed in an important round so far. Alex is 1 in 10 as well. Difficult performance for him.
And you got to consider, yes, you mentioned in an important round 1 that they won, but you can't discount RPK. It does sit 8-8 right now. he is finding frags from his position at long. The problem is he's left very alone toward the car position, either getting flanked by Naf that leads to a clutch, or just getting simply traded out, as is the case here from Elige. He walks around. RPK's left alone at this point. What more can you ask from him? He's not going to win the round at that point on his own.
Yeah, he's so compromised at that point. He's at the car. He's got threat from long and short, of course. As we get into the next round, it's not the force buy from Vitality, but they still have that AWP. Naf is aggressive, but completely flashed. They go past ZywOo, but kills are coming in through the smoke. There's 3 in total for Vitality as they take deaths all over the place. Apex will be the last remaining player here, and now all he can do is sit outside the B bomb site. This is getting out of hand.
Yeah. Save the 5-7 again with armor, Henry.
Yeah, that might be the best.
Fancy it?
It might be the best approach at this stage. Elige is even ready and waiting towards upper B. This is so efficient. Everything's looking so good for them. That smoke protects Elige for now. As soon as it dissipates, we'll focus more towards the tunnels. And exactly that. He nails the shot. Everything is just looking perfect right now. They don't give him a single kill when the AWP is out there. They eradicate that threat with no problem whatsoever. They're 9-2 up, and MBK shaking his head. He knows this is falling apart. What can they really do with this now? They have enough to buy. The double AWPs are out once again, but ZywOo hasn't really come online at all. We've got Alex that's missing, RPK and MBK trying to do whatever they can, but at this stage, it's Liquid just going around as a death ball and hitting every single shot. Here's Stewie attempting to find damage at the start once again. And I'll send one player towards B. That's going to be Nitro, but the long take looks very likely here. 3 players outside that position, but 2 players in the pit. So maybe changing things up here slightly. RPK deciding to fall back, throws a decent grenade in there. There's a lot of damage and gets the first headshot.
RPK, this is the point. He's looked solid. He just hasn't had the support. But if they're going to challenge him directly, then he can have the impact as well. Alex gone. RPK smartly will smoke himself out. Stewie tries to get through that, fire a shot, but can't do so, can't land it, has to back away. So Nitro and Stewie, AWP and AK against 2 ops, M4 AUG. And Vitality with a 2-2 split. They can actually isolate ZywOo at this point. And then the retake would be on because RPK would have to hold long at that point.
1 minute remaining here. Might not be able to win this one, but Liquid is certainly going to find a couple of kills. Nitro will try his luck towards a perfect flashbang, remove ZywOo from his posted position there on the A bomb site, and now he doesn't know whether to challenge again. Have they made their way up? He doesn't seem to be sure, but still, it will be Liquid with 1 flash remaining. Got to throw that and commit off this.
ZywOo up on top of the box. Drop for Nitro. RPK gone. Stewie takes ZywOo. That's exactly the isolation I was talking about, but it's a 2-2 split. They weren't ready for the flank. And as such, Stewie's left alone, but has the information that they're both coming from B. AWP jumping, spots one. Lucky to be alive in that, considering the MBK hold. He's gonna try and go toward long. He's gonna be greeted. They're both with their knives out. They're both not ready, and somehow Stewie stays alive. They still give the chance to push through CT faster. Stewie's gotta get aggressive. He gets by Apex. He lost track of him completely. Smoked down. Now he controls the pit. Bombs planted for him, and he can actually do this.
No smoke remaining, no kit available. The only chance MBK has if he peeks and nails a massive shot here. He knows he's gonna have to peek eventually. Stewie, oh my God! 4 kills in the round. That is sensational. What a round. I can't believe it. What happened with Apex there? He knifes out, jumps past him. He must have assumed he fell back. He's just collapsing.
And let's talk about the look before that too. Jumps across, MBK can't get the shot off. They both have their knives out when they greet each other at long. Vitality had 2 chances to win that cleanly. And look how, again, you talked about impact and MBK having the only one. That is ridiculous. I don't know how he lost track of him that badly. He must have thought he was already at the corner, but keep the gun out at least. But again, RPK, he's doing so much, and he just can't buy a break.
He can't do any more than that. 3 kills and you're anchoring long. That should be a done round. There's no other way around it. That's it. It should be over. There's been one ridiculous clutch from Nafly, and now Stewie 2K stepping up, maintaining that form we've seen all tournament. It's double digits for Team Liquid here as they go 10-2 up. Another deco on the card of Vitality, and they haven't really stolen any rounds away in that department. Alex 1-12. It's really getting difficult out there. Their map pick is going to be so demoralizing if this is a crushing defeat with this sort of scoreline. Twist makes his way out towards long. No contact there. There's actually a little push towards short here. Elige, I think, has spotted the first, but it's RPK continuing with strong fragging potential.
I would say definitely since Cologne, but even perhaps before that, that RPK has been the second best player on this team.
Yeah.
Behind ZywOo. exactly what he needs. Cross achieved, baited out the shot. Stewie might have spotted him at the last second toward the wall, but goes back and confirms the kill. Apex on the flank, the rest on the site. If they can get another kill with the pistols, they have a chance at it. Alex, who's been dead quiet. He had 1 kill until this point, finds 2, and immediately Apex is on the flank. They steal a round back that they desperately need.
They really needed that one. It's not much, but it does get the 3rd on the board. They've got to start believing now. They'll have very good money for these final 2 rounds. It's 10-3, but they'll have no chance of facing a Liquid Eco at this point. It's just been too strong of a performance, and you're right, Alex. The time he decides to turn up, it's a very important moment there. The Deco victory coming through.
And that's been the tip in the scales. If RPK is playing amazingly on A, Alex has 1 kill on that side of the map with him. That's, I mean, if he goes down every single time, no wonder RPK can't win anything.
Well, we're going for a fast change of pace here. We're going to be going straight up towards shore, but Vitality seem aware. Molotovs will be thrown in with the flashbangs. Alex starting to find some form now. Lovely headshot towards Naflight, but it doesn't slow Liquid down at all. Twist going through the flames. It's so chaotic right now. Surely another round on the board for Vitality, but Twist and Nitro, they're starting to find frags now, and there it is. It's going to be Nitro with the opportunity for a 2nd kill. He seems to know exactly where Apex is, takes him out of the equation, and Stewie 2K to finish things off. What an adjustment from Liquid.
That is so crazy. They run through 2 Molotovs. Twist, fully blinded, somehow still gets 2. Sprayed along that he was not even expecting to have to take. And then Nitro, you're right, the awareness on the 2nd player. I didn't think he was going to know that they were going to push back on the ramp.
What can you do about that? Luckily, Vitality, after the Eco victory, do have tons of money left over. They get the double orb set up once again, but they're up against 3. Will we see a kill come through the doors? We don't. Not yet, at least. 3 players crossed, and now Naflight posted in position on those long doors, waiting to see if MBK fancies the challenge. He does! Fully blind, and Naflight will get the opening frag. Luckily, Zywoo finds one on the other side of the map. Still a 4-on-4, which favors Team Liquid on Dust2.
Now get rid of the op. Round 15, not a huge deal, but why not make sure it doesn't at least fall into their hands and become usable for the rest of the rounds. And it's back over toward B. Dribble smoke already in place. RPK is the one on the B site this time, so early to rotate, and he seems to be ready, or is he? Elish gets through the smoke so much sooner than they're ready for, indeed, as he finds Apex as well. B site opens Stewie to cover the cross, and it looks like we could be having a 12-3 start for Team Liquid on the map that gave them the most trouble in Cologne against Vitality. On the map that they actually dropped out of the 4 played. Zywoo does get across, but Naf peeks out accordingly, and Liquid have a stellar start to this semifinal.
Yeah, it couldn't look any better from them. They have turned up to this semifinal looking absolutely ridiculous. We'll take a break and see if Vitality have anything to say about it.
Don't look down, never fade out. And I just wanna be someone and never fall behind again. Just keep on moving on. Never look down, never fade out. Never fade out.
twice, nah, you ain't lost none. All over the gram like you got a bag. You ain't big dog, we ain't hear none of that. I'm in the gym looking like a running back. And you know the flow, got him coming back. Who I was in the past, I'm unattached. Only focus in this moment is bringing the summer back. Oh, respect my grind, elevate souls and I spread good vibes. Young divine, you know I gotta shine. Raise your hands for a good time. Aight.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you wanted.
Deep through the sunrise.
3 rounds only for Vitality on a map that often goes their way. It's not looking amazing so far on the stage. Liquid, on the other hand, incredible. Just about every clutch, all the clever plays, good tactics, swarming the A site time and time again.
Full eco victories as well there, Matt. That was just a show-stopping performance. Vitality still have a fighting chance if they can win the pistol, but it's going to be such a grind here. I can't stress enough how much they need to win this round. It looks like a B approach here with 5 players heading towards that direction. They have 1 smoke, a flash. I don't think they'll rush. We'll see how this one goes down. Presumably 1 smoke in front of the tunnel, flash in, or save the smoke for post plant. 2 options are there, and it's Stewie2K to get first contact.
He's already done damage. Taiwu's tagged down to 29. He's backed off, though. That opens him up to both angles, and MBK immediately able to trade it out. Nitro holds the door, but smoked off. They've lost access to the B site. 2 inside of the window. They could go for an immediate retake before the bomb goes down, but that's shut out by ZywOo finding Nitro with a very clean headshot, so they have to wait. Apex cleverly holds mid doors. Won't catch anyone on the cross, but he can push through, and now Twists and Naf are sitting targets in the open. He'll line it up. He doesn't need to put too much pressure because he can give information that they're not working in. Shots from the Glock. Oh no! Damage was done, but they're still alive and alive and kicking. Oh my! Look at them go as Naf gets back in. At least closes it out. That should have gone the other way.
That's just embarrassing from Apex. He had that on a plate. The round was done. He was just waiting for the safest chance. He just get 1 kill. He gets nothing out of that. That's just an absolute fail at that point. It's gone horribly wrong. That should be the replay, really. I can't believe how he doesn't get a kill there. Pressure getting to them, and Nafly just thriving in the chaos at this point. I didn't think there was even a 1% chance they win that. It looked like such a locked round with the Apex flank. Shouldn't have been anything there. But somehow they win it. 13-3, that's got to be GG, surely.
Well, look at how desperate they're going to get immediately. Already onto the Krieg. Bring out the scouts. 2 Galil's Deagle full in at this point for Vitality. So Liquid could almost end this game right now. Fairly level in their buys in terms of damage range potential because the fall off of the MP9s is quite significant.
We do see a lot of these rounds come in favor of the terrorists. Once you get that bomb planted, it enables you to get a couple of rifles just like this. They have 2 Galils, 1 Krieg. Problem is you have very little utilities. They have 1 smoke and a couple of flashes, presumably just smoking their path towards short, a flash over, and go together. The bomb is posted in position right now. In terms of the defense, it will be Naf and Elige working in tandem with a crossfire from long and the goose position. There's the smoke, the only one they have, remember. Flashes and commitment coming through very quickly.
Naf waiting to peek it out. Don't forget that Elige is on the right, so he'll play off that information. The problem is he's not going to get it anytime soon because the flashes are effective. Little did they know that Elige was wanting to stab back out, but ZywOo already finding the man at car. Means they've opened up A, with the bomb to be planted. And NBK this time will be the one at the door rather than Apex. Perhaps it's their turn to win on a forced buy.
Yeah, this is looking very good now. Surely no way this one could fall apart. MP9s and the FAMAS on the retake. It's all down to Twist to really find significant damage here. He has been tagged by the scout. ZywOo, he should confirm things at this point, but Stewie2K doing what he can. It's not going to be enough. And finally, you're right, Vitality stealing around away. They've won an eco in the first half, and now the force buy in the second. We're seeing that more and more these days. Bomb plant does enable rifles, and a lot of victories coming off that. As Twist now trying to survive with the FAMAS. He'll get MBK. And that's probably all we'll be doing as ZywOo will close things down. A lot of work to do here, Vitality, but that's a must-win round that goes in their favor. And you might as well force buy the Team Liquid here because you're double eco regardless at this stage. They've got $1,400 coming in per player. That's bottom of the barrel in terms of loss bonus. So they are going to force into this with like CZs, Deagles, and they'll have the full eco next round if they don't win it. But if Vitality and their performances as of the last month have anything to go by, there's a chance they can give this one up.
flashes, lots of them thrown toward long. Naf's already forward of them. And Elige wants to take control of catwalk and formation in middle. I can't say take control of it from that point. Naf, oh my goodness, he's got two. This is Elige, and Twist gonna push off the back of it because he knows there's more there. He nearly got time to reload as CZ with rifles chasing him down. Elige and Twists will think better of their position, but the B players are the ones that want to push Apex, killing them both. Now what's the call? Because 2 dead at B, you could rotate back, but the bomb is so far removed. So too could the CTs. It's not like they've got tons to work with, but Elige does have a deagle. Looking for the headshot against a Krieg that's scoped in and looking his direction.
Surely he doesn't challenge that again. That would be ridiculous. Well then, Vitality pull it back. Apex with a lovely couple of shots there. Finding some form after the disastrous pistol round. And Elige still applying pressure here. He feels like he can hit that shot. You can see him resetting the deagle each time. Apex is low. They head towards B. They're going to send one player in. That will be him, as he'll just try and get the intel. The problem is, no one there. And the bomb's towards long. With 40 seconds remaining, he'll be going for a bit of a flank here towards CD Spawn, trying to find a player here. Twist top and middle, might be able to spot him. And I feel like he has, but missing the shots here. He's done it again. It's happened once more.
All it takes is one from Elige at this point. 27 seconds, he could hold them off. They're gonna beat Twist to the position on A. He still dinks them.
What
How is he getting
the
that
hell?
done? How has he crossed over cleanly, gotten the AK, and now he has a chance in this? 33 versus 25 HP, no kit, both have armor. As Twist wants back to the site, Alex knows he has to get aggressive to hold off Catwalk, wants to play it at the barrels, and he just catches Twists off.
This has got to be one of the most stressful games Vitality have ever played. Apex, I don't know how that shot towards short didn't come through for him. Twist was out of position. He had to do almost 180 to come back with a CZ and find the shot. And Apex actually did a great job there to find those pushing CTs towards the T-spawn area, but they win the round, but it cost them a lot. Like we said, if Liquid gave that round up, they would be ecoed this time. So some breathing space, finally, for Vitality as they're up against USPs and one deagle. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, this one. I say that with bated breath, though.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that. So Twist's the only upgrade in the round. It was Elige that had the deagle last time. That was the other surprising aspect of it, and it's Twist that goes down this time early. But the CZ got the headshot at range. Apex down below in tunnels. Stewie and Elige to try and catch him off. He might spot Elige for free. Still gets dinged. Can't dispute the accuracy of Team Liquid. Good read toward the car. Naf dead through the window.
Yeah, that car is made of paper mache. It doesn't really protect it too much. And this is looking much better for Vitality. A clean round. It's what they needed. They couldn't let this go down to another 2 versus 1 or anything like that. They need to start picking themselves up. It's never over until they reach 16 at the top. And Liquid, with this eco, have been slowed down, but they will be buying up into the next. Whether they can get the AWP out, I don't think that'll be a possibility. With Stewie with the Desert Eagle there. He's got 26 HP. Just looking to see if there's any exit kills available. Vitality have no reason to hunt. They're the ones with weapons to give away and nothing to gain.
So pretty much holding on to just a deagle, maybe exit kills at this point in time. If you could get a gun, it would be amazing, but money to take down is also important considering the economic situation. Apex actually didn't go all the way around, so they won't confront each other. Stewie, however, heading directly toward RPK's position, and he steps out to spot him. 13-6, Vitality get one more. But now we get guns again. Ooh, we're on the cusp.
Maybe not. I think this will be another partial buy. They've got such a massive lead at this point, they don't have to take risks like fully investing the rounds that are compromised. You might as well take the partial here, keep the money around the $2,000 mark, and it looks like that's exactly what's going on. Because they had Elige at 3,500, I believe. That's nowhere near enough for a full buy. They want to close this out properly. It might enable Vitality to bring this into double digits potentially, but Liquid just want to make sure this is a lock-in, as they now have Scouts, Deagles, and an MP9. But that Scout in the hands of Stewie 2K can do some disastrous things. We'll see if Zywoo dares to swing out. AWP in the tunnels right now, and Stewie has the perfect angle to take him down if he does peek.
Stewie still wanting the angle. Flashed. Went wide. He did hit ZywOo. If it was an op, it would have had a kill. Probably would have been traded with 3 players staring him down. Apex through mid doors, though, runs into a wall of Liquid players, and they're going to run forward and grab the AK. Lige, he's not going to go for the flank. Yes, he is. He is absolutely going, and Twists is with him, hoping that if they get a quick kill toward the tunnels, he'll be able to pick up a rifle as well. Nitro and Nav, therefore, to watch by the doors. Lige to peek first. ZywOo to watch. Both sides need to swing for the trade. They almost should send Twist out first on this one so that Lige can get the AK back into position. He can't do it. ZywOo hits both of them as a result.
Should be round safe at this point. That was the only real threat. The AK was there, and that's what Nafly's going to try and recover at this stage. And got a little bit troublesome there. Nitro and Lige finding decent kills. It was Apex that offered himself up towards middle, and Nitro will find the AWP at the back here. And he won't be able to win the round because the bomb is a little bit too far gone, but surely they can lock MBK in towards the site, but he gets both the frags. Right down to the 1 versus 1. He recovers the AWP, and I think he survives the blast as well. So that's okay. They'll take the AWP into the next round, but Team Liquid now with a full buy here, and it's Nafly that's going to be using the AWP and Nitro. So this is what they wanted to go for, man. Instead of having a compromised buy of one player and an SMG, they want to have the double AWPs, all their utility, a defuse kit, and just make sure they close this one out in a proper fashion. Here's the replay from ZywOo. High pressure shots here. You can see 2 players on either side. He missed with one of those, he's going down.
Quick drop from ZywOo and Apex. They want to take the fight to Liquid. Don't give them any chance to get comfortable with their guns. ZywOo's going to be through middle already. AWP towards CT? No, this is be an easy kill onto Lige at this point because he never expected. I say that.
He dinked him.
He did dink him. I was going to say, wouldn't have expected that fight at all.
That's kind of ridiculous. He hit that shot. Well, there it is. ZywOo is taking matters into his own hands at this point. Is running through the mid doors of the AWP, knowing that it's likely to be open. And they have the advantage now, but can they maintain it? Flashbang around the corner. Short is clear. And in terms of the setup towards A, it's Nafly on the A ramp with the AWP, who's going to be baiting in Twist, who focuses towards long, but he can definitely back up the sniper if required. The Molotov lands on the bomb side there. They are in a bit of trouble. Luckily, no flank from long as Twist encroaches towards that smoke.
Twist to wait for it. Only good for 1. Too many players all at once, but Naf, can he get distance enough? No, he cannot. ZywOo from range actually clipped him. Really took his teammate in the process, but Stewie, Nitro, an 8th round perhaps for Vitality as they start to close things on the T side. Liquid are certainly not out of the woods yet because economy definitely still a factor despite that they're on a 5th round bonus. It's interesting that similar to Vitality, they won the pistol and then the next 5 rounds, although in the case of Liquid it was 7 rounds. But we'll go to Vitality. Seems like momentum goes the opposite way in this game.
Nitro with a nice shot there on T-Spawn. They know exactly where he is. Do they want to send any more manpower to try and recover the AWP? RPK seems interested. He'll be making his way towards T-Spawn, but the position's too strong for Nitro. It's not really worth the challenge. He's probably going to take another couple of players down if you do go for that one. He will survive, but the money not in great shape here. Liquid would probably partially buy into this once again around the AWP. Expect to see deagles, maybe a shotgun. Could be an option here. Twist was in such a great position here. He's unlucky he didn't get multiple frags. You could see he's actually blind. RPK had to take him down there. Lovely work from ZywOo. We said earlier on, he hasn't really come online yet, but he certainly has in this second half. He's showing us what he's capable of and why he's regarded as one of the most exciting snipers in the game right now.
Oh, ZywOo gets a mid-pick. It was a reface, so it wasn't like it was the cross, but we don't see them often. So Twist's still with the op. And they'll slow them down, slow things down, I should say, considerably on the Vitality side now, given the damage done. The kill found. Apex gets close to the door just to see if they'll push back through. Lige could sneak through smoke. He would have to face toward top middle. ZywOo and Alex are there. So he can't go too far on this, but he will wait for the jump. Apex ready for the check when he does go up.
Yeah, this is more like it from Vitality. It seems like they're getting stronger as the rounds go by. You see a 5 versus 3 now. Twist still has the AWP. He's currently positioned on the A side. It's only Stewie at the back of B. So surely this is where Vitality will close things out. It would take 3 kills or something from Stewie from the back of the B side with the deagle to save this one.
Triple smoke. And they go. Force left to wall. Stewie has to fall because he's blind, and BK gets the kill as a result. And Twist needs to save the AWP, so that's the plan at this point in time for Liquid. It'll be a 6th round in a row for Vitality. And they themselves looking pretty sharp on this T side. You got to give them credit. As soon as they knew the guns came out, ZywOo takes the fight down middle in the previous round, and now they just hold their nerve against what has been their problem, an anti-eco.
Yeah, this is much better. There's a reason they picked this map. A lot of people have been saying that Vitality are regarded as one of the best Dust2 teams in the game right now. We didn't see that in the first half, but that T side has been a lot more compelling, that's for sure. Twist holding onto the AWP, Naf with a P250, just operating as a bodyguard at this stage, making sure the sniper will make it to the next round as he confirms that long as it leads clear, might better take Apex, and he will. If he gets the AK and gets back towards those long doors, that's actually not a bad round, all things considered. AWP and a few Deagles brought into this round. They leave with the AWP and the AK-47, so that's great. They'll take that.
Smart to hold by the barrel as well. He couldn't see towards T-spawn. He didn't want to get caught retreating into the door. Knew that there wasn't a lot of time left that he needed to survive. Back to guns. Another chance to try and close it. Double op setup, cross successful. No one this time taken down by ZywOo, but they are going for a very, I thought they were gonna go all the way in on that.
Well, we know that Liquid have their vulnerabilities in that B side of the map. It does have weaknesses in terms of facing those rushes, and now it will be tested once again. Stewie does nail the first shot, but he's low. Surely the trade will come through. He is gonna be in a pretty difficult spot here. Nice shot from RPK, and ZywOo actually in the bomb side somehow. He's on the box right now. Does Nitro have any idea? Oh, it's gonna be so close. Oh!
My God, he was looking that direction time and time again to check it. And when Nitro thought he had the entrance, not a chance. ZywOo gets him down. They still have low enough HP that this is possible. Twists and Naf. And they both have smoke. They both have kits. Naf picks one up off the corpse behind boxes, and they've got to get through the window cleanly. That's the hardest issue right now, considering there's another Molotov for ZywOo to use to try and hold that position off. Bounce Molotov that'll cover off boxes immediately where Alex is playing. That pushes him into Twist. Great teamwork so far from the two Canadians as RPK goes back. He shuts them both down, and Vitality get clutches going their way.
Finally, it's looking like Vitality could actually do something here on Dust2. It's going to be 13-10. Double digits is where Liquid start to doubt themselves now. They're going to have on average about $4,000, but Stewie has $6,100. There is a chance to buy up into this one, but a tactical timeout required. Vitality are down, but they're not out. 13-10. As they reinvest into the round, it's RPK that has to win out in a 2 versus 1 there. It's a beautiful retake, but this shot, we didn't see it from this POV. Let's see how this one went down. How did he best Nitro in that position? That's how. Really coming online now, and RPK, you've been singing his praises all game, and he still is delivering every opportunity he gets.
To note that ZywOo's up there now with him as well. He leads the way on 20.
Yeah.
That's not surprising, I suppose, when you consider it ZywOo.
Yeah, and Dust2 as well. Great to see him performing. Liquid have only got 1 round in the second half so far. Now it's the pistol.
It's 7 rounds in a row. This half has started the exact same way that Liquid started the first half, and we were bigging them up so much. Oftentimes we're misled by a lead to not give credit where it's due. Vitality looking sharp right now. Great clutch from RPK as well. There was a few clutches, remember, Naf in the first half that were required for Liquid, so they're answering the task. Twist, good start. Smoke down, they jump off. No one on top of the Xbox, and Elige waits to see if they try and respond with mid-door.
Yeah, that was disappointing from Alex. He completely missed the flash. It's designed to go off the window, so it bounces around the corner. Elige now with a chance for a couple of frags. He finds 3! As ZywOo has to clutch once again. We'll see if he can pull off a 1 versus 3 here. He will have the bomb and a minute to work with here, but the smoke towards CT Spawn gives up his position. I think they've spotted him as well. The jump from Nitro from the window might have confirmed it. As he flashes over, calling for the rotations now. He needs backup. ZywOo certainly capable of taking this.
Time on his side at this point.
Indeed. He's waiting for a CC mistake right now. It's a great position he's holding as well.
Same place we saw Twist get to early on in the early rounds when he had the AK, but now he'll work back towards the B-side. Twists, he's trying to explore the map and figure out where he's gone. I don't think Nitro's fully ready for the window. ZywOo makes any noise at all, he's gone. Nitro just happens to check it because he had to. And this time it goes in his favor. Last time ZywOo caught him off when he walked through the smoke. This time Liquid find number 14.
He's pretty tense towards the end there. ZywOo, he played that very well. He almost snuck in towards B. If he gets that bomb down, I dare say he wins it. But what a great sequence this was from Elige. He got MVP at the group stages. You can see him maintaining that form as well. It's 14-10. Liquid one step closer to taking the map pick of Vitality away from them. But still plenty of cash here on the T side. But if they lose this, not only is it map point, they'll have no money remaining. So this is a bit of a must-win round here. Successful grenade towards Nitro and twists. Aggressive, of course, towards Short. AK-47 in hand, looking for those one-taps.
Apex with the flash. No reaction. Trying to clear a Liege perhaps from the corner this time.
Yeah, they're certainly going to be cautious of that position, all things considered. Molotov confirms he's not there, and it will be Vitality with a focus towards Short, but there are two very strong players waiting for them on the other side. It's a Legion Twist. He sent a great grenade down there. That might dissuade them at this point as they focus towards middle. Less than a minute on the clock now. They still have plenty of utility. Is there any chance that this B split can work out for them? Like we said, that's the weakest part of the map for Liquid, is the B side. And Naf, he'll be outside on the box, leaving, I assume, Nitro at the back of the AWP. It's actually going to be a rifle in his hand this time. He's got the AK.
MBK, the drop. Double smoke. They're going to wrap back with the deep smoke on the wall and mid as well to try and open up toward window, but Naf was on the forward side of it. He gets close enough that Alex had no chance. Gray screen walking through, and look who's behind them. Wrong side of the door this time. Elise is always answering when they walk through. He finds two this time. MBK and RPK twists. He shuts down the first, and the former falls last to Elise as well. 15 now for Liquid.
I've never seen anything like it. Liege leaping off Short there, the double kill. They didn't see it coming just as they started to reposition for that B split. He couldn't have timed that better. He comes through, double spray down, flash towards CT spawn, destroys RPK. Did he get the kill mid-air, the first one? He actually did, I think, just before he lands when the first dink connects. He finishes it off when he actually hits the deck there, and that flashbang as well. MBK didn't stand a chance in CT spawn, and as we said, Matt, that was the must-win round for multiple reasons. Now it's map point, but also they have no cash there at all. It'll be MAC-10s and CZs. I dare say the B rush might be on the agenda considering the reasons we mentioned before, but at this stage it should be a lock-in. Liquid should have it. Galil's, AKs, and a MAC-10. $2,100 on Zywo, who's yet to invest. I would say maybe Deagle for him. Time will tell. He goes with the Scout instead. Last chance saloon for Vitality. 5 rounds in a row for overtime here as they send 3 players towards B.
I'm not sure if they want one additional or just end it now. I assume end it now.
I think so.
I think that's what they're after. Zywo with the scout will check down above the smoke in mid.
They've got 4 AK-47s on the CT side.
Yeah,
that's like the
ridiculous.
filthiest setup you can have on Dust2 CT side. That's ridiculous.
You just got the T side switching uniforms,
Yeah.
basically.
I just noticed that. That means you get so much insane potential for aggression. You can go for the one taps, and they're going to make sure they close this one out in a passive manner by the looks of things. They're just going to allow Vitality to run their default here. They know there's not a lot of firepower, unlikely to have the AWP. Flashbang towards Short. Stewie thinks better of it. Throws the HE instead. That should do significant damage. Not too much. Alex will be down to 81. Didn't really get much from that at all. Setting up smokes towards middle. This looks like they're a little bit lost at this point. What is the play? What can you really do with this setup?
I think they were hoping to get a reaction out of something by now.
Yeah.
And they have no read on the fact that there's 3 toward B, and that's where they're setting up to go. This could, pending miraculous shots, this could be over now. And Liege outside the window now trying to bait them in. Nitro, a lineup, dribble smoke. He's got to be careful not to deplete his ammunition, but when he does, oh no. Naf and Elysia both gone down, they can't swing. They've got the entrances, great shots from Vitality.
There it is again, that B weakness. Even with 3 players there, they can't fend it off. It's the MAC-10s, the CZs, the Galils that somehow keep Vitality in the game. They get it to overtime now. Oh, it'll be so gut-wrenching for Liquid. No better opportunity than that to close out a game. And it's the classic French approach. Smoke in front of the tunnel, a few flashbangs through, and get those frags. Decent trades. They took massive damage, but Alex, RPK, and Apex survive as they managed to get full control of that B bomb side. 4 players just holding on there, making sure there's no retake potential here. Liquid will have to wait another round. Their money's actually not in a great spot. They saved the AWP and the AK-47, I can't believe that. We just built up, they've got the best setup you can possibly have on the CT side. 4 AKs, the AWP, they've got absolutely nothing on the A side, the T side. Somehow it falls apart for them once again. It's that B bomb side that always seems to collapse for Liquid. But still a fighting chance around 27 to finish things off right here, right now.
Money enough. This would be the last buy before potentially the 13th round, and then we start getting really down to it. Remember, this was a 12-3.5 from Liquid. So Vitality have definitely shown some skill on the T side. ZywOo back toward the top of mid again with the Krieg. No AWP for the T side to work with for Vitality, for specifically ZywOo. Still has a scoped weapon, but not quite the same one we know him for. He's just holding as well to see if they'll push in toward him. It's not quite 3 toward B, but it is 2 at long. No one really watching the A platform, and a swing through CT. Naf goes back because he wants to cover Cat, but basically they play a retake. If they go Cat, if they head long, they're ready to fight it.
This is looking good for Vitality. A lot of presence towards that long position. Flashes, the smoke's going over. Twist repositions at this point. He's caught by the flashes. Can he survive this one? First kill will be his. And he's flashed again, but they're not committing to this. There's a kill, but Twist is going to line them all up. He's good for 2, and now Apex, he'll have to find multiple frags here. He knows that Nitro's there as well. If he gets this kill, he'll save the day. It's not going to work out. NBK left to clutch now. 30 seconds remaining. 22 HP on map points. He has got the bomb, but where does he even go with it? Does he even have time to run to B and plant at this stage? It'll be cutting it right down to the wire here, Matt.
I don't think he does. Not if he stops to take that shot. Nitro down 20 seconds, though he's hesitated. He's gone back. He knows he has to go short. This comes to kills. Does he realize that Stewie's gone to tunnels or not? 10 seconds. He can't make it. This is over. Stewie's going to win this on time. Vitality have given it away. Great shot, but MBK hesitation will cost them. And Liquid take map number 1.
It's done. Team Liquid with a stunning first half performance. It didn't look like Vitality could even get a look into the game. But one thing I will say is the tenacity shown in that second half to come back and get 7 rounds in a row and get ZywOo online with 22 frags. MBK up there with 20 as well. There is a fighting chance they get back into this one as they can leave with something. It wasn't a complete disaster in the end.
Yeah, better